Alright guys, we're going to be looking over this deck I built here on EX Burst about this new solo leveling set. So we're just going to hop right in. So if you guys enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right to it. So we got 4 of the zero cost Sung Jin Woo. So these Shadow Soldiers, you can have up to 12 copies. So we have 6 of them because as a frame of reference, I enjoy having like 10 zero costs in there. We got 4 Essels. This is just to help search the Sung Jin Woo. We don't have like the Demon's Castle in here, but you know, having the searcher for your Sung Jin Woos are pretty good. So pretty much all I'm using that for. This Sung Jin Woo, so this card literally like you can cycle your shadow armies to add it to your hand, like recycling your Sung Jin Woo. So this is, you know, my Shadow Monarch deck. So this is all about his you know, his summons. So we got 2 of these Sung Jin Woos. So this places the top 2 cards of your deck in your sideline. So only reason I'm running 2 and not 4 would be because it doesn't need cards in the sideline like the other one does. And we'll go over that in another video as well. 4 Sung Jin Woo. This is the one with the color. So this lets you search Sung Jin Woo or a Shadow Army. We got two Akaisel and 2 Tusk. They kind of do the similar things, but a little different. So yeah, they kind of like buff up your like when one of your Shadow Armies attacks, you can kind of buff up one of your attacking characters. So you know, two split I think is pretty good. 2 of this Sung Jin Woo, you're not gonna get so much value out of his 5 cards in your sideline, gaining like 500 for each. Fits better than the Demon's Castle one. But you know, it's a good raid. Lets you cycle some of your like your Tusk and Kaisels here. Oh, we got 2 Egress. So you can play up to one of your Shadow Soldiers from your hand or sideline, set to resting when you play it. Takes 2. This Sung Jin Woo, same kind of thing. Doesn't get super buffed up by the sideline, but it lets you cycle some stuff. And it has impact, right? If it has 6,000 or more. Biru, or Beru, however you pronounce it. It's been a while. And then yeah, here's your Sung Jin Woo, your boss Sung Jin Woo. So reducing this card's required energy by 1 for every Shadow Army on your field. So and then this one always has impact. It looks like he's got like basically that exchange ability on there.
Exchange.
So and then you can switch the Shadow Armies as well, and then this character gains snipe. So yeah, and then you got Monarch's Domain. You know, this is his cool ass purple buff ability he uses. Yeah, you know, it's buffing your Shadow Armies. You know, for a rise.
Arise.
This resets your AP costs. And then I did a split here, 2 split. So Sung Jin Woo for the mutilation and 2 Shadow Monarch. So it lets you play one of yours, see if you could pull like Egress or Biru. That would be best case scenario. You'd get to play it without cost. Or you can play up to 2 characters with cost 3 or less, required energy, and Shadow Army from your sideline set to resting. So either you get 1 Shadow Army active, or you get 2 weaker Shadow ones set to resting. So then you got your action points. So I made this one a little bit ago. I've already exported it and imported it. If you were to do that, remember you just export as text, copy it to your clipboard, head on into tabletop, go to your notebook, clear it out, delete it, paste, and then import over there. But we're just going to open it on up here. Alright, so we can clear these out of the way. Toss them up. Shuffle this here. Draw your 7. You know, we got two of the Monarchs plus an Essel, so that's pretty decent. It's your life. Alright, and then turn one, you go. You can play Shadow Army, right? And then next turn, draw, flip another one. You can play this. When played, you can look at the top two cards of your deck, place up to one, place remaining cards in your top of your deck in any order. So yeah, you can move that one on over, right? Or, well, you can actually just toss it out. Then that one will go back to the top of your deck. So you'd be able to add this card into your hand from the sideline. That's kind of the benefit of that right there. Yeah, so then you can play your Essel if you want, right? And then that would allow you to search the top four. So that will let you get your raid Sung Jin Woo if that's what you feel like you'd want. But maybe you want this one just to get you that extra little energy gen there. So you take that and then just bottom of the deck. All right. Then next turn, draw. You're on your third. So you can play that. Let's places the top two. Unfortunate. But at least get that one back in there. Right. It's just kind of buff you up. It's not bad to have stuff in the sideline just in case you draw some of these other ones, but honestly, it would have been probably smart to move at least one Shadow Soldier forward, right? But yeah, so that's what you would have wanted to do was probably play at least two of these forward here, get your Shadow Soldiers on the front, and then this would have helped with your Tusk. Yeah, so we're just gonna say we did that, right? Moved up one at the beginning of the turn. Misplay by me. I don't know how this deck works that well, but you could play this Tusk here. Um, yeah. So then this gets reduced by one energy for every Shadow Army. So I mean it's only Tusk and Shadow Soldiers, and then that. So it would reduce him by three, put him at 9. Um, yeah, it might be a pain in the nuts to drag this guy out now that I think about it. So yeah, you can do that. So place up to one Shadow Army Affinity, same thing. So you'd search the two. Yeah, toss that one in the sideline. Essel stays on the top. Oh, when you added a card with her, you're supposed to trash one, so I would have had to trash one of those probably. Um, yeah, misplaying a little bit here, but yeah, he's might be a wicked pain to drag out. I mean, your tusks and your people at energy, so you're at 2, 4, 5, 6, right, and then kind of like 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess not that bad, right? Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, you're already kind of at 10, like for him, because you're reducing him by 4, which is only making him at 8, and you're already at 6. So two more, and you'd be able to play him right away. You can attack, whatever, do your damage. Next turn, right? You can search this top 4. So I'd probably pull this Sung Jin Woo out there, and then you could replace this Essel here for this Sung Jin Woo. So you search the top 3, and you add a Shadow Soldier. Yeah, I'd probably play this just because it would only cost 1. Um, no, and then you could play a Rise, right? Rest that, you get your 2. Play your Shadow Soldier. Now you're at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So you got 7 total energy, and then he's reduced by 1 for each Shadow Army on your field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's reduced by 5. Quick math here. What, 7, right? Yeah, so he would require 7 energy. You're at more than enough now. So You're at 7. Exact, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. So yeah, you could play this raid straight onto him. You wouldn't need to switch him, but at the end of your opponent's end of one of your character's attacks, you may swap this, right? So you could just attack with that one if you do your damage or blocks or whatever, and you could switch them. He's up front. Um, and he would have snipe because of that thing. Even if you didn't switch him, it's just choosing up to one, and then he gains snipe. So you could snipe on one of them with impact, and he's a 5,000 beat stick, so he's probably hard to swing over. But yeah, so a lot more improvements I need to be able to figure out. More so like on how to play it, but I think it could be fun, and the art styles are cool. We like the Shadow Monarch, so Sung Jin Woo is the GOAT. But hope you guys liked the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.